Hi guys, happy new day. You know what, I'm feeling so summery today. And it hasn't even been that sunny until now. But it's just been one of those days where you just, do you know those days where you just crave like a G&T or an Aperol Spritz in the sun with the girls by a pool or a beach? Oh, I'm just feeling summer. I just had Man-Child blasting in the car and I was just feeling, you know, that like really uplifting summery feeling. I haven't had it yet this year and I had it today. I'm loving it. But anyway, I'm just out on a dog walk with the doggies. Niall's at the shop with Win, so we are baby free. And yeah, I just basically thought I'd say hi. Sorry, I had to just cut myself off there because Bloob was having a poop. But yeah, the thing I wanted to have a little bit of a discussion because I was talking about this today on my Instagram story, and I feel like it's a thing that like everybody experiences. And I just wanted to put my little 2 cents out there for anybody who's had a comment like this in your life recently. But basically, I've noticed quite a few messages on here. I've seen other people talking about this too quite a lot recently. And when you hear the saying, "you've changed," which people use in like a negative way, you know, like "you've changed," that should be a positive thing because we should change. We should evolve. We should become newer versions of ourselves as we grow and get older. And I think because like obviously I share my life online, people notice it more, I guess. I just basically wanted to talk about it a little bit because I think for like years when I was younger, that phrase scared the hell out of me when it came to my online area, because I was like, oh my gosh, I need to stay this person that people know me as online, yet obviously as a human being we grow and evolve. And I think, do you know what, I probably like stayed still for a little while because of that fact, because I didn't want people to think that I'd changed, even though like it's a good thing, it's a positive thing. I know you shouldn't ever like respond to comments. It's more so that it's like an overall thing for human beings, because I'm sure you might have experienced this yourself with like a friend or, you know, just someone in your life being told that you've changed and you need to be the person you were before, which you don't, because you shouldn't stay stagnant and stay that person that you were. Going back to the comment though that I vividly have in my mind right now, is somebody said, "you've changed." They were talking about my teeth and saying it's a shame that I changed my 2 smaller teeth. And then they went on to say, which is fine, like, you know, you can have your own opinion on that. I wanted to do that for myself and I'm really glad that I did it. But then they went on to say it's a shame that, you know, the blonde hair and the Welsh accent is fading. You're not the person that we all fell in love with to watch, which is like quite difficult to read, because I hope that I will always at the heart of me be me, and I believe that I am. However, of course I've changed since I was 20 years old when I first started vlogging online, because so much has changed in my life. But also that's a good thing. If I was still that me, I would be really worried, because I was 20 then, I'm about to turn 30 and I'm a mum now. And whether or not you have a child in your 20s, like your 20s from 20 to 30, so different, completely different. Like you just go through so much. Whatever situation you were in should definitely change from 20 to 30. It would be very concerning if you're exactly the same. I wouldn't want to be me when I was 20. I was very unsure. I was unconfident. And not that I need to like explain that either. That's not what I'm doing here. I just basically wanted to share that is what like triggered me to talk about this. It didn't upset me. For a second it did, because I think it's natural as a human to have like the fact that I've chosen to do those 2 teeth, I'm like have different morals now or anything. I still have the same morals, values and heart, but I'm like a better version of myself. I've been through things, I've just got older, I've matured. But yeah, if anybody has ever said that to you in a negative way, that's their own thing, you know? Maybe they're a bit more stuck in time. I understand that humans are naturally nostalgic as well. Like, there are parts of my early 20s that I miss, and sometimes, like I was saying when I went to Coachella, almost tried to recreate, but it doesn't hit the same. But we are naturally nostalgic as humans, so I get it to an extent, but I think it's when people think that you need to be a person you were before, but you've grown, you know? That's a good thing. So anyone who might have experienced that, I just wanted to say, growth is great, and the chapter of you before is a chapter. You're in a new one now. Embrace it. Change is scary. I was petrified of it for years, until you go through more and more and get older and you have to, then you know, you just learn to just go with it. And going with it is the best thing. Being authentically you, I was afraid of for so long, especially being online as like in my young sort of 20s era. I had no idea who I was. I kind of grew up online, which was strange, and like I'm so grateful to you guys for like being so kind to me, because there are things that ways that I was that I just, now the me is like, ooh, I can't believe I was like that kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was all online. So anyway, I'm not going to blab on about this too long. I just wanted to put that in there because I have been thinking about it a lot today. Just wanted to share that. Mrs. Bear began to snore. In the refrigerator. Oh no, said Mr. Bear. Can't stand this. So he got up and went to sleep in the garden. Went the owl. Went the hedgehog. Meow. So the cat's on the wall. Oh no, said Mr. Bear, I can't stand this. Just falling asleep when all the birds started to sing and the sun peeped in the window. Tweet, tweet, went the birds. Shine, shine.
My name is Mr. Sun. Have a little bit of sunshine for you. Have some sunshine rays for you. And you have a nice little dose of sunshine rays for you. Have a good day, y'all. My name is Mr. Sun, and I shine. Daddy's silly. No, said Mr. Bear. Daddy's good at the sound effects, isn't he? I think she was that impressed. I was impressed. I think she was kind of just wanted to go to sleep.
Daddy's going to sleep.
Oh, she really squeezes.
I know the squeezes are new. Gorgeous girl. Oh, she's feeling the muscles. I think I'm feeling a bit hench today, Dad.
Oh.
Oh, I love you so much.
Oh, you've had a few of these today with you.
Evening, guys. I am currently watching football. What is wrong with me? Niall's not even in the room. But it's actually the Soccer Aid game, and I'm just really invested after Sam Thompson's charity challenge that he did, so I just thought I'd pop it on because love him. Me and Niall are just about to have, oh, it looks so pretty out here. I was just upstairs and I saw a deer jumping along the field.
Yeah, I saw your ass cheeks in the window.
I was getting changed, you know what I'm supposed to say?
You were like,
Not supposed to tell them that.
look at that chicken though.
Smells really nice. What is it?
I'm thinking, why do I keep using my new egg? Obviously, because I love it, but also, look, that's why.
Yeah, now doesn't cook inside anymore, it only cooks outside at the moment.
I literally fired it up to cook 2 chicken breasts. It's peri peri.
What we having?
Peri peri Caesar salad, chicken Caesar salad.
Yum.
Yeah.
I feel like we should sit out here because it's so pretty out here. Look at the sky. Can you see on the camera?
Just to grab a hoodie, but yes, nice salad.
Also, when we were outside yesterday, do you know what? I feel like the poppies have gone now, but through the field there where I saw the deer, it was like bright red yesterday. And we were thinking that it must be like a field of poppies. Can you imagine? And it made me think, do you know what, if it is, although it does look like it's kind of a little bit less red now, so maybe it isn't. Private farmer land as well, because what I was going to say is I would have loved to have scattered Biscuit and Pop's ashes together there, because I still have them both, because we just haven't decided yet where we want to do it. And I feel like that would be lovely because they're poppies. And Biscuit loved that field so much. So yeah, I'll see. Maybe I'll creep in and see if they are poppies, but otherwise we might do a little thing here somewhere. Maybe like plant a tree for them or something. Or like a bench. Oh, imagine a Biscuit and Poppy bench. That would be so cute. But yeah, anyway, I'm watching football. Niall's not even watching it.
You're just waiting for Sam Thompson to come.
I know, I was saying that. I'm so invested because I watched the documentary of his challenge, as well as obviously followed it on social media. If you missed it, he...
Homemade crouton.
What is it? Sourdough. Tastes like garlic bread.
Yeah, I put some garlic on it too.
Very nice. What he did was just some crazy running, cycling distances for 5 days straight from London to Manchester. And it was just really good. I think he just seems like such a nice guy, so I thought I'd try and watch it, but he's not come on yet. Literally raised 1.5 mil for UNICEF. What a legend. Homemade Caesar is done. I might do a little bit more.
There it is.
Oh, there's Sam! Go on, Sam. Oh, thanks, Hen. Cheers. Why are you eating Sam? Oh, cool. Red-handed. Good morning, guys. This is what I was talking about. That has to be poppies, doesn't it? I really, really want to venture in and have a look. I know I probably shouldn't. Doesn't it look so lovely? Morning, guys. I am having an ugly day today. You know when you just feel everything is ugly, everything I do is ugly, everything I am is ugly. I am ugly. Just woken up feeling so ugly. So I booked to get my toes done later because I was like, that will actually make me feel less ugly, because my toes are not the one. Honestly, I need to stop doing the thing in winter. Also, this chair is so squeaky. I definitely put these together with you on a vlog ages and ages ago and did it all wrong. What was I saying before that? I've forgotten. Anyway, I am actually just trying out a race day hairstyle because I still have quite bad postpartum baby hair and it doesn't usually really stay where I want it to stay. So with the half marathon on the weekend, I just want to be all good, basically. I'm also trying out some shorts to see if they chafe or not. Fingers crossed. You know these like gym shorts, actually I spoke about this last time I vlogged, didn't I? But these kind of shorts, they just don't do well if you've got thicker thighs. It is half marathon race week. I am very, not nervous, but I definitely think after this I will reel in the distances that I run, just because it's just not for me, guys. I like running 10 kilometers, then anything more, I'm like, why? Your sign that you don't need to love running at all. But I do like running, I do. But you don't need to love longer distance because not everyone does. And I'm a short distance gal, and I'm all right with that. I'm definitely gonna continue running after the half marathon. I think I'll like take it easy over summer, and then I have signed up for a race in September, a 10k one, which I'm gonna do with Runna actually, which is the app that I use for my running training. And actually today is my last one of the training block. So hang on, let's get you on. These little tiny elastic bobbles scare the hell out of me because they always break and flick at me. They're actually Winnies, these ones as well. I have been using Runna, which is the app which I have definitely got better at running on, because I mean I actually couldn't run even 5 kilometers barely without feeling like death at the end until I started using it to train for the high rocks. Ever train for high rocks? Mainly just train for the running, because I still feel like some people don't realise how much of a running race that is, but I did much prefer that kind of shorter, faster distance that high rocks is than like the longer 21 kilometre distance of a half marathon. But we've got to try and see, haven't we? See what we like. Yeah, I started using Runna, which is a running app. Actually, this part of the video is partnered with Runna, and it is so good if you want to like work towards a bigger goal. So you can input your race if you're training for a race. So I obviously have been training for this half marathon, which is in Wimbledon, and they actually have the races, specific races on there. So they basically then plan a whole training routine for you, depending on like your capabilities already. So you kind of put in how fast you can run a certain distance at the moment, or like the time that you on average fastest would run a distance, and then it will work out your pacing and all of that. Today's session is a taper 2 miler, which is my last one, because we are obviously tapering off massively now because the race is on Sunday. What I've been doing is 3 runs a week. One of them is a speed session. One of them is a easy run, where I try and get my heart rate really low for that. When you run slower and your heart rate is lower, that's where you really build endurance and get better. And it's so easy to try and run as fast as you can all the time, but it's just, yeah, it's really important to run slower and like easier for yourself. But yeah, I think it is brilliant. It's such a good app, and it's honestly made me run further than 5k, because I never could before. I can't do this. You see what I'm doing? My hair is all over the shop. We leave the plaits out now, apparently. Get the hair up in a bobble, which I'm trying to do without pulling in the plaits. Oh, I look so funny. I look like the groovy chick girl. You know, bang on the door. It had bedding like that because I did. She was literally our Roman Empire when we were little, wasn't she? Okay, looking fine, girl. Okay, now what we're gonna do is wrap the plait round our bobble and then just give them a little grippy. And that is our hairstyle, I think, which we're trialling for AJ. Not 1000% sure, but we'll go with it today. I don't know, I feel like maybe you need a little bit more hair. Hang on, let me turn you around and try and give you a show like this. What are we thinking? To be fair, the half marathon will have been the day before this vlog goes up, so you can't even tell me don't do it. Anyway, back to my routine today. So this is it. We are basically gonna start 1.5 kilometers at conversational pace. So keeping the heart rate nice and low. We can basically sing through it. I do sometimes try. I've been listening to Pitbull quite a lot on my runs recently, because has anyone else seen his concerts? I'm so jealous that I didn't get tickets. I don't know why I didn't know, but also everyone's been going as Pitbull, like wearing a bald cap and doing like the moustache and glasses. So jealous. He has such bangers. I totally forgot about him. I'm pretty sad. So he's been supporting me through my runs recently. But yeah, I basically try and sing along to Pitbull at that bit, and then we are going to do 3.2k at my apparent race pace. This is what apparently we are going for. Can't see it happening. Honestly, I feel like the second half of this vlog, I was on a roll before, and I think it's really normal to go through this, and I think as the distance has got longer, it's got obviously a lot harder, but the second half of this, I just feel like my confidence has been knocked a bit, because I can't get a grip of my breathing sometimes, and yeah, we're just gonna see how we go. But essentially the middle part of today's run is just running at what I hope I will run on race day. But yeah, Runna is such a good app, and if you would like to try Runna, I do have a code which I'll put in the description box, but if you use the code MEGG, you will get 2 weeks free. So if you're interested in just like getting faster, being able to run a little bit further, or just like something to keep you motivated, programs are always the best. Like I always say with weightlifting, it's the same. You know, following a progressive program, you're really going to see progress. If you're just doing the odd run here and there, absolutely fine. But if you want to kind of improve, then I would always suggest doing a program in fitness. And it's just motivating because it's all like set out for you for the week, and you can put in how many times a week you want to run, what days of the week you prefer to do a long run. But yeah, it's really helped me improve massively and given me confidence in running more than 5k. So anyway, the other thing I'm very quickly going to do, because I am quite conscious that I've been talking for ages, I am going to just make myself a drink. I usually always have a glass of electrolytes before I go for a run, just so I don't feel thirsty on the run. I can't believe I've become that gal. I literally did 18 kilometers the other week and didn't take water with me. I just don't wear a vest, so I've got nowhere to put one. Like I had to have a sip of water between every set. So I think High Rocks kind of taught me a little bit the discipline of not constantly feeling, it's just like a habit of picking up a drink, isn't it? Which there's nothing wrong with, but during High Rocks, we were, you know, the point is you're trying to get to the end as quick as you can. So we didn't really want to stop and have a water, which you can. And the same goes for like, you know, running, you can stop and have a water, but I just find, I like to try and keep my momentum. Anyway, the point is I have a glass of electrolytes before I go. It obviously is like super hydrating, and then I don't necessarily feel dehydrated as much on my run. But this is actually, I haven't told you about this. So this is the Hydra Creatine by Freesoul. And I actually am the face of this product, which they will just be launching the day this vlog goes live, I think. This isn't part of it or anything, I just shot it with them. But it is creatine mixed with electrolytes, and it tastes amazing. It is strawberry mango flavour. Hang on, let me just get a spoon. The second electrolyte I found that I actually like. Because some electrolytes are so horrible, aren't they? So the one that I usually drink is this one, which is also gorgeous. Like I could just drink it all the time. This actually tastes really good, and it does have creatine in it, which has so many benefits as a woman. I think for ages, creatine used to scare the hell out of me because I honestly thought it was like a boy's supplement, but there is so much evidence that has come out recently where it is probably the best supplement on the whole market. Like I don't like to take a lot of supplements. I have protein powder in my overnight oats. I have electrolyte. Creatine is a new one that I've added to the mix through this because it has the mix of electrolytes in it too. And the benefits for women are crazy. So do not think, honestly, I used to think it was like the supplement that made you really bulky. It just had a very masculine feel. But let me just tell you some of the benefits as a woman, because essentially we store less of creatine in our bodies, which then can lead to like less energy, slower recovery, brain fog, and just like fatigue. And so we kind of actually almost need a little bit more creatine, particularly if you train. So yeah, it's supposed to be, it's also supposed to be amazing for women going into menopause. I don't know, I haven't read a lot on that yet, but it has a lot of benefit for our hormones. So if you've been thinking about it, try this if you wanted to, if you want the mix, because then you get it both in one. This one tastes really good, so cheers. Okay, we are done. Do you know what I've realised? Firstly, my eyelashes look like Daisy Ducks right now. But do you know what I've realised with running, being like a newbie, is it's so hard to gauge your pace. And I think when you get better and more experienced at running, you can kind of like feel a certain pace, roughly. But that little speedier section, oh, my eyes are stinging so much. That speedier section in the middle, which was like my roughly what I'm going to aim for my race pace, I was running it way too fast and wondered why I was absolutely dying and I was just running it too fast. I feel like the Apple Watch just doesn't like gauge your current pace very well. If anyone's found that, let me know, because I've been thinking about getting a Garmin, but I'm like, I don't know, I like my Apple Watch. Bar that. Morning from the freshly done toast. You know what, I just remembered what I was going to say yesterday and my brain got sidetracked. Was I need to stop doing the thing. I would love to know who else does this, but I need to stop doing the thing where I spend the whole of winter with like the gel hanging off from the last time in the summer that I've got them done. I never do my toenails in the winter, but I don't like do anything to the like leftovers. It absolutely looked vile yesterday when I went into the salon. I felt very bad. But they're fresh. Toenails being done, I feel like, is the one thing in the world that just makes me feel so put together. I just keep staring at my feet. Anyway, I am in the new room with this little munchkin. Guys, honestly, I woke up so upset today because I had a dream that Bluey passed away. Do you know what? I don't know what it is at the moment. I just keep getting so anxious about Bluebell because she's getting older. And every morning I wake up and like run over to her just to check she's okay. Does anyone else do that? She's turning 8 in 2 months and it just scares the absolute hell out of me to imagine life without her, because I was thinking about this morning when I was like dragged her into bed with me when I woke up. Bluebell has grown up with me through my 20s. I think we got her when I was 21 and honestly she is my soul in a dog. I just can't deal with how much I love her. And now she's turned, I know that, you know, she's still technically not old, but you just never know with dogs, do you? I grew up with Cavaliers, which is her breed. One of them passed when she was 9 and one of them passed when they were 14, so it just really varies. But fingers crossed, Bluey is an old gal. Although I also don't really want her to get really decrepit and like unhappy. That's the other thing, is the one that I had that lived till 14, she was pretty. She was pretty decrepit. Bless her heart. It's not in a picture because one of the first pictures at the top of my phone is when Bluey was a puppy and her name was Jessie, was 14. They were alive at the same time for a little while, and honestly the difference in the way they look and are is so cute. Bless her, she was just so old. Anyway, I actually came to test some paints, so I got some sample pots because we are going to paint this new room this week, I think. And do you know what? The other thing actually, which I've got these samples for, is for our hallway, because when we were designing this house with the developers, I don't know, we really didn't know what to do with paint colour, and I think the thing with any house is you kind of have to live in it for a while to know how you want it, don't you? And we've discovered, because we've done a lot of it white, that we kind of want to move away from that a bit. What we did do was painted most of the rooms like an off-white, which I do like, but the hallway is a bright, stark white, and I think it just looks a little bit too clinical. And I love the colour of the wardrobes that we did. So this one was called Stir About by Farrow and Ball, and our bedroom one was a Jitney by Farrow and Ball. It's a lovely like sort of mink. You can see it a little bit better there. And then this colour is Schoolhouse White, which I also do really love, but I kind of just want a little bit more colour. So I have got a few shades that I'm thinking about from Farrow and Ball. I'm going to test them on the wall in here and try and like get a gist for the hallway as well. So the ones that I've picked up, Elephant's Breath, we've got Joa's White. I did actually also pick another Jitney, which is what is in our bedroom. So I do know what this looks like, but I kind of just wanted to get it here too so I can see if I like it in this room. And then we've got Oxford Stone. So let's give it a go. I'm gonna get them on the wall and I'll show you once they're up the difference between each one, and you can help me decide. Elephant's Breath, Joa's White, Jitney, and Oxford Stone. I don't know what I'm feeling. These two are quite yellow, aren't they? This is like a purpley greyness and this is like a bit of a lighter purpley greyness. Oh, I don't know. I do like these two, but then this would be lovely in like the hallway maybe. It's quite like it's got a sunny feel to it, the Joa's white. So maybe this is the one for the hallway. And then either, maybe not elephant's breath actually, it's quite grey. Maybe we go with jitney, like our wardrobes in here. But let me know, elephant's breath, Joa's white, jitney, or Oxford stone. Not sure I like that one as much. I like these two, I think. This isn't the most colourful packing situation you've ever seen. I don't know what it is, but I am getting myself prepped for next week. I'm very early, but it's just because I've got this day alone. No one is in the house, and I feel like, yeah, it's just a good time. So I am gathering some bits up because I'm going on a little girls trip next week to Ibiza. I'm very, very excited. And I kind of have got much better at packing as I've got older, where I literally take an outfit per night, that's all. Same with bikinis, a bikini per day, that's all. I used to just like chuck everything into a suitcase and just hope for the best. But it's actually really nice when you're like planned out of what you're gonna wear each day. Which restaurant you're going to wear it to as well is very helpful. Just thought we could have a little look together at what I'm taking. So over here we've got my linen trouser area. These are both from Zara. I'm obsessed with just like a flowy summer trouser, because you can wear it with like a bikini, or you can kind of dress it up in the evening, and they just comfy, look nice too. I also actually picked up this Tala cover-up thingy that they launched this year, which is so lovely on. I'm also actually going to take this jaded skirt, which is also kind of like you wear with a bikini. We're doing beach club days, so I think this will be perfect for that. But I actually wore this as a top for Coachella, I don't know if you remember. Gym bits just in case, although I don't know if we will train, just because we'll have just done the half marathon. So I'm going with one of my best friends, Lizzie, and we both signed up to this half marathon together, and we were like, let's go on a trip the day after and have a few nights just gals. Bikinis, very colourful, I won't go through them too much. Got some bags. Actually, this is a newbie, which I think will go with everything. It's from Pepper Mayo, and I have honestly looked for a heart white bag for so long. It's just gonna go with any outfit. Also actually taking the hen bag, which I don't know why it scares me to wear it, slash it has a great story, but also just freaks me out a lot, because I bought this when I was drunk at the airport on my hen do, and the next day just had the fear that I'd done it because it was so expensive. And I was like, that is a really extra, it's not very timeless, that is a very extra bag to get for designer for a girl who doesn't really buy designer bags. She bought this one, but all my friends, including my mum, convinced me when I was drunk. And to be fair, she does get a lot of wear in the summertime. So it's just a special bag. Although I really need to clean this handle. I just don't know how to do it because it's got a lot of fake tan on it, which is lovely. But it does cover when it's on. You can't really tell. And then over here we have my evening outfit. So I thought we could try a couple on, because this one here is a new Pepper Mayo one, which is beautiful. And this little set here is Pepper Mayo. So I might just quickly show you these two on, because I am a little bit unsure on this one actually, because I just feel like, am I too old for this? Let's put it on and I'll show you. Okay, so this is the fit. Now, I do love it, but there are thoughts that come into my brain wearing something like this, where if someone said this to anyone else, I'd be like, what are you on about? But still, I don't know, you just talk to yourself differently, don't you? Which is really bad. But I think, I just feel a bit like, you're Winnie's mum. Should you wear this? Not that there's anything wrong with it, I don't know. It's just like, there's that whole cliche that mums should dress a certain way, which I am so against. If you want to dress mumsy, whatever that means, absolutely. But if you want to wear things like this still, like motherhood shouldn't define you entirely. But then still, I can get in those thoughts. I think it's just natural, isn't it? And the other thing is, I do feel like since having Winnie, there are things about my body which have obviously changed, and there are like things that I am slightly more insecure about, and you kind of have I don't know, I just feel like my bone structure's kind of changed on my body. Like, I was always pretty straight down before I started lifting weights. Like, I didn't have an in and out body, like a small waist, big hips sort of thing. I was always like, and then I built my glutes out and my lats out, and I sort of slightly gave myself the illusion that I was a little bit more like that. So I always felt kind of like a pencil when I was growing up, if that makes any sense. And I feel like my body's kind of gone back to that a little bit. I'm just a little bit wider. And I don't know if that's because of postpartum, it might be. It might also be because I'm older and my body is not gonna be like it was when I was 20 or even 25. This kind of outfit can really highlight that. And I feel like, for instance, if I had a photo taken, I would probably notice it even more and tear myself to shreds in my head. And I think as well, because these shorts are obviously very small and I have thicker legs, which don't get me wrong, I like them. I built them for 10 years and that was the plan. But some things, I don't know, like right now with some little heels, little bag, it could look really cute. But then I feel like if I saw myself in a picture, I'd be like, whoa. The legs are looking large, and this kind of outfit accentuates that. It's kind of like, do you remember the program that Trini and Susanna, I can't remember what it's called now, and I'm sure there's loads of things in it which would be absolutely incorrect, but they basically dressed people to their shape to kind of like accentuate and complement their figure. It's one of them, isn't it? Maybe this doesn't accentuate and complement my figure, I don't know. Okay, this is the rosy floral dress, also from Pepper Mayo. I love this. It is so comfy. It has stretch to it. I feel very comfortable. I probably wouldn't do this hairstyle. I'd do like a beachy wave maybe, or like, I want to get my Dyson back out actually. I might do a sort of blow dry 90s look with it. Classy, gorgeous, gorgeous vibes. Don't think you need to be one or the other. Like that other outfit is fun and it would be the type of thing that I would wear to like a livelier thing. Whereas this is a gorgeous sunset dinner vibe, isn't it? But yeah, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Lunch is served. This is my current go-to when I am home for lunch. So we have sourdough, smashed avo, and lemon has to be mixed in. And then we've got some feta and scrambled eggs. So the feta's actually baked in the eggs as well. And then we've got feta on top too, because I love it. And some crushed chilies. And then I drizzle more lemon on top because I'm obsessed with it. Lemon anything. If it's savoury actually, I don't like lemon desserts that much. And then I do usually also add some smoked salmon actually, but we'd run out. So yeah, that is my current fave lunch at home. And I'm actually doing some very cool work at the moment on something I am working on, which I am that annoying person to say I can't tell you what it is, but when I can, I 100% will tell you because I'm so excited. It's nothing I've ever done before, like it's like nothing I've ever done before, and I'm so looking forward to doing it. It's a big project, but it means so much to me and I'm so excited for it to come to life. But anyway, I need to do some of that. I'm going to eat my lunch as well, and then I'm going to very quickly get myself into the gym and do a little bit of upper body strength training before I go and collect Win from nursery. So I may bring you in with me. It will probably be quite a quick one. Yes, it will, but that's fine. I just need to finish something off on here. Eat this, do that, go.
Undercover agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond all. Boy.
It is half Mara Day. Who's my little supporter and my big supporter.
I'm not running it.
And my running running partner. This is literally us again. The yin to my yang. Lizzie's always wearing all
Dark Knight.
Tutti Frutti in Dark
Dark Knight is there.
Oh, and we do have a third musketeer.
On all fours.
On all fours. Getting himself prepped for his long run of the week. Look at that arse.
got his slow trainers on.
Oh my god, we were literally in the car.
You're back on.
And I saw what trainers Niall had brought, and he said to me the other day they're like his easy run slow
I'm
ones.
not going to tell you anything anymore. I'm not going to say the words easy, slow.
Just as long run of the week really, this one, isn't it? For me and you. Missions.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, you run this on a Saturday, weren't you, anyway?
Give Daddy a good luck kiss. Good luck kiss. Oh.
Let's go!
Well done, I'm so proud of you.
I didn't get the time I was hoping for, but
Hard, so hard.
so hard.
So it's very hilly.
You got me through.
But you know what?
You actually did get me through.
Oh.
I had a few emotional
I was
moments.
worried I was just being annoying, but
I thought you were.
no, but seeing how much you struggled and how much you pushed through those struggles makes me a very proud husband. And I think I'd be more proud of you today rather than if you got your time and you found it easy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that
It's not
wasn't
about
easy.
the time, it's about how much
Oh
effort
yeah,
you
no,
put in
I
and
know.
how much you pushed yourself.
It's just like I was hoping for under 2 hours. Didn't happen.
Next time.
Next time, maybe.
Next time.
Maybe not. Maybe not. You're doing makeup whilst you're doing swimming. Are you dizzy? It's Lizzie's. Oh, she's dizzy. Oh, bless him. That is literally how his tongue sits now. Guys, he had 23 teeth out last week. Oh, bless him. Just doesn't go in, does it? Demented by a tennis ball.
Oh no, did it again. Oh, bad.
Oh, he's going in the sprinkler. Oh,
No, don't come back over here.
oh, drenched, mate.
Winnie, where are you? I can see you. I can see you.
She's standing up in there.
Yeah, she's starting to stand up. She's closing it, then she starts crying.
Winnie, where are you? Oh.
Win. Hello.
It's Carl.
Yeah.
Oh, shock.
Right,
What are we having
guys.
for dinner?
Chicken Caesar salad. We've eaten this
that's part
so
of it.
much
That's part of
recently. Niall is currently prepping some chicken Caesar.
It's the croutons as well. That's what really does it.
Yeah, so this is our homemade. It smells exactly like garlic bread,
Yeah.
but they are really, really nice.
Garlicky sourdough croutons.
Winnie's playing such a funny game out there. You
Why is
can
she?
see.
She's the smallest person, and she's the loudest person. That's all I can hear.
She's saying, Winnie, Winnie!
And Carl goes, I can see you. It's like, feeling like the neighbours are getting a right.
Feeling a bit dishevelled.
You feel.
I just feel a bit
drained.
rough.
Yeah.
Like, just headachy
That's
and
how I
like
feel.
dry.
Yeah. When you've like done a race and you've gone all out, basically your body.
It's not very nice though,
It's
is
almost
it?
like making yourself a little bit ill. But you'll come back a stronger woman. Not that you need to be.
No, I'm not gonna lie, guys. That is probably my last half marathon. I'm
No.
glad I've ticked it
I'm
off.
not having it. I'm not having
I
it.
just didn't
No.
love it like I loved the high rocks. We'll do another high rocks. I'll do a 10k race.
Meggan, not
Half
everything in life
marathon's
can be
too
peachy.
much for the bod.
Not everything can be peachy sometimes.
Yes, but the thing I will say is you don't have to love everything.
You feel like
Do
you
you?
took a nice little trip to the pain cave today.
Oh yeah, I definitely did. The thing is I enjoyed it in a way, but I don't think
would
that
you
I need to
prefer?
go through that again. More of a short burst fitness gal, and that's fine. I don't think you have to like every kind of fitness.
No, you need to
Do you?
enjoy it.
Yeah, you gotta do what you enjoy. Anyway, we are, sorry, I thought you finished talking. We were all outside, about to have a barbecue. Carl is having a great time with his chicken wings. Oh yeah, Mr. doesn't work in the social media industry anymore.
So this is charred, by the way. You're going to say it's burnt, but if you're authentic Jamaican, this is how it's cooked.
No, it looks good.
Sticky.
It looks like barbecue-y.
Yeah. And it tastes phenomenal.
There's a talking cupboard in there.
Talking cupboard.
Excuse me.
Talking cupboard.
Hello. I love them. Sorry, I got just.
Oh yeah, sorry,
sidetracked.
yeah. But yeah, so that's the
Drumsticks
jerk
are
chicken.
looking
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Then we've just got some corn going, and we've got some cheese just melting on the
Cheesy
girls'
chicken.
burgers.
Yum.
The girls.
The gals.
And we've got some little bits over there.
We've got some whipped feta, hummus, and these are really good. These are seeded brioche burger buns. Are you gonna have one?
No, thank you. And then we've got a Caesar salad.
Yes, I
You
showed them that. Yeah, I
Okay.
showed them that.
It's the party.
But yeah, this is our little setup. I also all he can hear is you going, "I'm coming."
I can see.
Where's Daddy?
How are you feeling after your half marathon? Lizzie smashed it, by the way, guys.
my I didn't.
God.
You did.
off.
Both of us
Fuck
wanted
it off.
the under 2 hour mark, didn't we?
It
They want
was
cheese on there.
so we signed up for a half marathon. Have you told them this?
Gone out of it.
It was a trail run. It wasn't a half.
It
well,
was
a half
scenic,
marathon,
but it was hilly.
it was like this.
It was
It felt
very
like the
hilly.
whole thing was uphill.
Niall said it was the hardest course he's ever done.
He did say that,
So that's our excuse.
and it was really hot.
No, but we still did well.
I'm really proud of us. I'm glad we did.
I think it was just our goal was under 2 hours,
hours.
wasn't it? That's what we were training for, but it's fine.
we can go again.
No, we won't be going again. I'll watch and cheer you on.
No, we'll do it together.
We did 10k race together, that'd be fun.
Yeah, we'll do that, and
Yeah.
then we could go for like what sub
When I get
50?
Don't get me started, I can't think of anything right now.
Yeah,
Run-ins off the cards for a few weeks.
run's definitely off the cards the next 5 days.
Yes, definitely, just Jim.
Just Jim.
Anyway, I am going to finish up this vlog, but thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. We will be doing some vlogs all together soon, because we're actually all going to our wedding island, Paxos, in a few weeks. Not long now, guys. You ready? All 5 of us.
I'm so ready.
ready.
All 5 of us. It's going to be so fun.
You've got another holiday
wait.
before that, haven't you? So it's alright for some.
He's jealous of our girls' trip.
Yeah. Someone needs to look after Winnie, don't they? So
Yeah, it's true.
me and Carl.
Hey.
Me and
Yeah, you and Carl.
Carl's taking up your role. Whilst
Yeah.
you're away.
No, you've been very busy with a secret work project, and I've been taking heat. So we're swapping next week.
Oh, yeah, okay, alright, okay.
Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will hopefully see you probably next week, if not the week after for sure. But hopefully, me and Great Aunt Liz have an idea of something we want to film when we're having a few drinks, getting ready. She doesn't want to come out of her house. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna love you and leave you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon.
Beyond gravel, beyond